Colleagues, comrades, family and friends will be paying tribute to the late Professor Hlengiwe Mkhize at a memorial service this morning. The Deputy Minister in the Presidency for Women died last week Thursday after suffering from a short illness. She was 69 years old. Our reporter, Masego Rahlaga, is in Randburg, where the proceedings are set to take place in the next hour. Masego, who are we likely to hear from today?
Good morning, Tafuma. Well, it's quite a sad day, or rather a sad week, really, for the governing party. In the past week, they've lost, as you said, the Deputy Minister, Hlengiwe Mkhize. But just a few days later, then they lost their Johannesburg mayoral candidate and Executive Mayor, Jolie Matongo, in that accident. So today we are expecting quite a few people to speak. We're expecting Minister Maitenkwane Mashabane to also speak. We're also expecting the Treasurer General of the ANC to also speak to the delegates that will be gathered here in Randburg at the Walter Sisulu Hall. I do have with me the TG, Paul Mashatile himself, to speak about his colleague, Ndate Mashatile. Very sad week for the ANC, losing two people, and I think maybe even very sad year. Earlier this year, you also lost the Minister in the Presidency, Jackson Mthembu. Joburg going through a lot, losing two mayors in just a couple of weeks. Today we're expecting people to gather for your other colleague. How are you feeling?
Well, we are really here with heavy hearts. As you said, it's been a very difficult year for us, losing these cadres of our movement. As you know, we've been, in funerals almost every month. So it's been quite tough. But we are here today to really pay tribute to Comrade Hlengiwe Mkhize, who we worked with for many years from the time of the United Democratic Front. She was really a committed activist, and we want to continue to comfort her family as much as we can. Their loss is our loss, but we'll continue to remember her. We'll continue to remember the good work that she has done, not only for our movement, but for our government and the people of South Africa.
Tell me a little bit more about the Deputy Minister's legacy, Ndate Mashatile, a person who was at the helm fighting for women and children's rights quite recently. Tell me a little bit more about her legacy.
Well, as you know, Comrade Hlengiwe also was in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. She worked in the United Democratic Front, but for many years she led women's struggles, she led women's organizations, she served in the African National Congress, National Executive Committee, she served as a minister, as a deputy minister. So one can say she was really a selfless and committed cadre of our movement. She was someone who wanted to always work for the people, caring for communities, and that's really how we will remember her, as a person who gave all her life to the service of the people.
Your hopes and wishes as ANC Treasurer General for the ANC as we head to local government elections in honor of your colleagues that have passed away this year?
Well, as the ANC, we're planning to do well in local government elections, and in her memory we will work hard, because she would have wanted us to win this election. So we are out now on the ground. We're trying to mobilize communities to go and vote. It's very important that we get people out there to go and vote. We know it's a difficult time. People might be skeptical because of COVID-19 challenges, but we're pushing hard. Most of our cadres are now on the ground.
Thank you very much, TG. Of course, Tafuma will be hearing from the Treasurer General a little later on today when he speaks more about the legacy and the person that the Deputy Minister was. We know that she will be laid to rest on Saturday, and tomorrow there'll be another funeral in the ANC, and that is of the Executive Mayor, Jolie Matongo.
Masego, thank you so much. Masego Rahlaga is in Randburg in Johannesburg ahead of the memorial for Professor Hlengiwe Mkhize. Flags flying at half-mast, so if you pass by a government installation office and you see them flying at half-mast, it is in honor of Professor Hlengiwe Mkhize.